Hi, can you hear me? Oh my god. Please let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Just loud and clear or loud and clear, faintly, very well. Our first comers need a gift, I guess. Okay, loud and clear. Thank you for joining. I signed in earlier so that I can get comfortable and relaxed and also test that everything is fine. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. You can tell that I'm nervous. Can you tell? Oh my god. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Where are you joining from? Let's start from there. Let me know where you're joining from. I don't know how to do live as such. I was trying to pin the title of the meeting, but I couldn't do that. I wanted to pin what we're doing. I've not joined live in a long time. Yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Yay, Lanre Agbola. Something is telling me that some people will join this meeting to distract me. When I see their name, I'll just get distracted thinking about so many things. Hi, Lanre Agbola. Good to see you. How have you been? Good evening. Let my ex-boyfriend not come and join this meeting. Or people that owe him money. Oh, it was pinned. I was trying to pin it, but I don't know how to pin it. I don't know how to do social media. You'll be surprised. I don't know how to do a lot of things. I actually struggled through some technical parts of this social media thing. I'm not able to pin it, so I'll just leave it like that. I commented it, but it's meant to be fixed, like pinned in a way that anybody that joins is going to keep seeing it. I don't know if it's like that on your hand, but it's gone up, up, up. I don't know how to pin. All right. I guess people that are joining would get to know what we are discussing from listening. So we are talking about what to post on social media to attract customer. From my perspective, I'm sure there are lots of school of thoughts professionals on this topic than I am, but I'm just going to share from my own little experience what I've noticed that worked and what keeps working for me. Of course, things keep changing and we're going to keep adapting and adjusting. Hey God, how will I not be distracted by seeing some people? Like that names that I see that I just get distracted. I wish I won't see people joining. I wish there's a way I won't see as people are joining, because is there a way I can stop myself from seeing people that are joining? Hi Ayo, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. People from Nigeria, thank you for joining because it's really late at your hand. Okay, thank you for joining. Ayo, thank you for joining. Mumi. Oh, I know people's name. Thank you for joining, Mumi. Thank you. If I don't know your name, please forgive me. I'm seeing my very paddy people. So I'm gonna start by the next 1 minute, whatever time that is on your hand. And my notes is so full, God. I'm gonna start soon, regardless of how many people we have. Hopefully we'll be able to have the time for question and answer. Then I also hope to be able to pin this. Is there say pin to be able to post this for people to watch as a replay? And for me, a baker, a cake artist. I get confused as to what to title myself. Am I a cake artist? Am I a cake decorator? Am I a cake business owner? But I'm a baker. I have a cake business and I've been baking for close to 2 decades. I've been baking for a long time, from before 2 decades, from when I was a teenager. I just had a neighbor who was baking and that was it for me. So over time, I've just evolved and worked on myself. But I've done baking almost half my life. And currently, I'm in Canada. I moved like 18 months. No, I moved August 2022. So I'm almost 2 years in Canada. And today, I just want to share a few things on the strategies that I use personally to attract customers on my page. I'll be talking more from the perspective of a cake artist that I am, but I know that for people that are non-bakers, that are not into cake business, you are definitely going to learn a lot of things also. So let me start with um, this point, that the best selling strategy is actually quality product. Um, that is something I keep saying, that when you produce quality, people will look for you. You don't even have to do so much on marketing. People will naturally want to market you. People will naturally want to share how good what you're doing is. So it sells, quality sells. I think we should start from that. So there's no point marketing something that after you market, they buy, they are not impressed. So best selling strategy is quality products. It is where your confidence comes from. That is this way you feel when you know that it's sure for you, what you're selling. They can take it to anywhere. That is this confidence that comes from there. So as a baker, for me, the first thing I want to fix is the basic. I'm into cake business. So my cake, what I'm selling is cake. I'm here because of cake. So the cake has to be on point. So if you don't have that confidence, I don't even know what you want to market. There is no vibe, there is no energy to market, because you know that what you're even offering is not sure for you. So the first thing you want to fix in all your gettings, make sure that you're offering quality that is easy for people to market. It's easy for you yourself to market. So for bakers, it is good recipe. Whatever field you have, you know what quality means to you. So work on your skills, know your strength, and stay on it. As you begin to grow, you may want to niche down. When we start, most of the time, we are not sure where exactly we want to belong. But after a few years, we're able to say what part of the industry we have that we feel confident or we really want to stick with. Then we are able to now, niche down and focus more on that area. So you don't have to be all over the place after a long time. You can start that way, being everywhere. But with time, you should aim at, this is my flair. This is this aspect of this business that I want to be an authority in. So find an area that you can focus and be known for. Okay. Now, I'm just going to pick them one point after the other and discuss them. For me, moving from, I've always moved. I've moved from Lagos to Ogbomoso as a student, then back to Lagos, then to Kano, and now to Canada. And over time, social media has changed. We are focusing more on Instagram, not even the entire social media. Now, the first thing is your presentation on Instagram. And I'm talking about how do you present yourself? How do you present your works? What perception people have when they come to your page? Even people that are not offering quality, they have better presentation, better appearance than some of us that think we have quality. And so they sell their product to clients, and those people feel like they are scammed, because presentation just sells also. It may look like the fake thing, but that's the first encounter people have with you. And moving from Kano to Canada or from Lagos, please learn how to put out the best picture of your work. Pin your best three cakes. I keep changing my pinned post. So I'm in Canada. I'm in an environment where I want people that are not Nigerian to find me attractive. So I'm not just putting a cake that has all Nigerian theme on my first 3 page. So you can put a cake that has like a white, if you check my page, I have like a white wedding that looks like Oyinboish in quotes kind of cake in the middle or among those 3 cakes. Then I have 2 other cakes that are just there. So you want to, put your best 3 cakes at that top row. That feature is like you're putting your best foot forward. So pin your 3 best posts and feel free to change them maybe after every 6 months or after every 4 months so that people can see. And if possible, the pictures, the cakes you're pinning can have an engaging comment section so that people can see. Maybe the customer that bought the cake can be in the comment section. So if they decide to go further beyond just the pin, if they go into the comment section, they can see maybe some testimony or somebody saying nice things, somebody credible, or the customer that ordered the cake saying nice feedback. Because they won't go all the way down to your page. They will only see those first few cakes that you pin. And also make sure that anything that is not representing, you don't have to post everything you do on social media. I do a lot of cakes that I don't post because they just do not fit how I want to be perceived. So anything you think you do and doesn't, that place is like your portfolio or your showroom. So anything you do that you feel it didn't meet the standard, don't bother putting it there. It's not by force to put all your works on social media. So pin your best, your favorites, whether you're a cakeist or a content, anything you're doing that looks like it did very well or it's one of your best, you had the best engagements, picture of somebody using your product, pin those things. Have a mix of nice stuff pinned on those first 3 lines of your social media. Now, whether we agree or not, content creation is now compulsory. The truth is, like I said, social media has evolved, and before now, people will follow you and see your content. Now, people following you may not see your content. It is now the things Instagram suggests to them. So if you're on social media sometimes, you may not even see the posts of people you follow. You just keep seeing things that will hold you down. So everybody is being selfish. Instagram wants people to stay long on their platform. So they keep suggesting posts that you didn't subscribe to. And you, before you know it, you have spent 1 hour on Instagram just feeding on different content that catches your attention. So unlike before where we just have to post and our customers will see it, now it's not like that. So you have to mix content creation with your marketing, and there are 2 different things. So content creation is trying to get people hooked, putting out content that make people want to stay on the gram. If you don't do that, Instagram will not push your regular cake pictures. So we have to all learn how to do this content creation thing. It is now compulsory for everybody. They expect us all to dance, to just do something that will get people hooked. I am not dancing, but I know what I'm doing to get people hooked on my page. So you have to find something you can do. Content creation, if you're not careful, you just be sidelined. Everybody, even people that don't want to do it before, all of us are beginning to, we don't have choice. If you really want to stay on this gram and you're not doing content creation, you will just be there wasting your energy. It won't give you the results that you want. So we all have to learn it. Now it all depends on how far you want to go. And be as much as you want to help Instagram sell their market by keeping people on the gram, you also want to be intentional by like finding a way to incorporate your own selfish content. So everybody is trying to be selfish. Everybody is thinking about themselves. So as Instagram is trying to make you do content to entertain people, you want to also, in the midst of those content, slot in your own, your own personal stuff that will attract your customer or that will be informative or benefit your customer, not just get carried away with the, those contents can tend to make you digress from your real goals. So before you know it, you're leaving your business of posting your cakewalk, and all you're doing is posting BTS every day just because BTS is giving you that visibility. BTS is giving you the likes, the engagement, but you're not even getting to post your cakes. So we are all forced to become storytellers, to become whatever. So as you're doing those things that Instagram wants, I don't want you to get carried away. Find a way to find a way to meddle it together. So in your entertainment, you're thinking about your audience. In your whatever thing you're doing to catch their attention, you're having a background, like a thought in your heart about, oh, my content have to be factored, my customers have to be factored in. So for bakers, I see a lot of bakers that have gone out of track. They are no longer posting marketing content. They are just there posting the BTS of all their cakes. All of those things will get you attention. So you are just attracting fellow bakers. You're just attracting people in your industry. You are just getting their praise and they are taking from you. What would a fellow baker do to you? They won't buy your cake. They will only save your free tutorial. They won't even say thank you. Have you even noticed that you keep dishing out so many quality content to bakers? They keep saving it. They keep liking it. But they don't even get to patronize you because they are the wrong people. They are just there for their own selfish interest. So everyone is just there trying to get from you. Are you really planning for yourself? Are you really slotting in your own stuff? So as you're doing that content, have it at the back of your mind that there has to be something, a way for you to put in something that will benefit your customer. Um, a post that does well does not necessarily mean that it's beneficial. So if you want to judge by the fact that, oh, this post has 100 views, did it translate to anything for you? Did it bring in any money for you? Did it make you get any customer? So the fact that a post is having 100 views does not mean that, did I say 100? Whatever number you want to call it, that a post is having an unusual high views does not mean that it's helpful to you in any way. It's probably helpful to your viewers and not you. Do you understand? So don't be carried away by the fact that, oh, if you want to say, oh, these are the posts that are doing well, let me do more of that. It's not true. You can be spending your whole life. You know how many hours I spend creating content? And I'm like, there has to be something in this thing for me. I can't just be sharing all my tutorials and I'm not getting something back. I have to separate CakeStation from Diary of a Naija Cake because I know that, okay, in this other page, I'm going to have a product that I'm going to sell to bakers. I can't keep posting behind the scenes and keep attracting bakers on a page where I'm supposed to be selling cakes. I'm attracting my competitors. They'll just be there collecting from you. So I have to separate it. And in your own case, if you're not creating any products or your brand does not have any business attracting bakers, you're just wasting your time because you will record, you will edit. The time you should use and think of how to advance your business, you are spending it thinking of what content, what time, how should I post it that will catch them. How is it benefiting your business? You're just working for Instagram. They're not paying you. So we have to find a way to balance all those things up. I'm still going to get to like real practical ways to slot in your stuff. I'm still going to like point them out clearly to you. Now, for me, how do I know that I have more bakers than customers? From the engagement I see. I just look at their names. They're all bakers. I check my followers occasionally. They are mostly bakers. For me, I've done online classes, so I've attracted bakers in the past. But right now, I'm not in that phase where I'm trying to attract bakers. So I have to deliberately reduce the number of bakery attracting content I put on CakeStation and move them to Diary of a Naija Cake so that I don't keep attracting those people. When you don't give them what they want, they will follow you, and that is fine. When I don't give them, because they're not adding value to me in any way. So when you don't keep giving them that thing they want, they will move to the next person giving it. And people that really are genuinely your people, they will still stay with you. So there's no point having 1 million people that are not buying from you. You are just there doing this thing for them. So you can know from their names, from their comments, from their activity, if they are your customers or they are just people that came to get entertained on your page. Like I said, it's so tempting and sweet. Those clicks, those likes, when I post those things, in fact, till today, I'm still very tempted to post some things that I post on Diary of a Naija Cake used to cake. Because the feeling of those clicks, whether you like it or not, they are very sweet. Getting those clicks, getting those likes, getting those engagements, it's very sweet. It's very tempting. Can carry you away. You just see your friends having 18,000 views. And you are there, you are having 74, you are having 68. So you're like, I can do this thing. It's not just to do reels and add those catching lines and everything. And you just get carried away and you also moved to that part. So it's so easy for you to know when you are having the wrong audience. And you have to sieve it out. You have to like shake it and let people that want to fall off. So how exactly do we do this thing? How exactly do we, work on our audience? How exactly do we attract the right people? Those right people will still entertain them, because like I said, content creation is now compulsory. We'll still entertain them, but we will mix it with what will also benefit us as a business owner. Now it's like 50-50 for me. So if you're posting activities, if you're posting hooks, if you're posting content that are entertaining or that Instagram wants, you're mixing it with 50% of your own beneficial content or content that will benefit you. So it's like a 50-50 thing. And so when posting BTS, I focus more on, if I'm posting BTS on CakeStation, for instance, as a cake person, I'll be focusing more on the cakes than on the decoration. So I'm showing you how decadent my cake is. I show you the layers of vanilla, layers of chocolate. I'm cutting the cake. Those ones are not attracting bakers. Of course, it can attract some bakers. But people that are cake lovers are also like, oh, see as this cake is so red. See as I am deliberate. So I'm mixing the two. So you still see some decoration, but on Cake Station, you see more of, something that will inspire, attract my customers. Then when I now go to cake, Diary of a Naija Cake is more of the decoration, the process. Because in that place, that is what I want to use to catch my audience. So that is how it applies to me as a cake person. So I am very deliberate with how I mix the two. I'm not just focused, even though if I make it 100% what they want, I will get more engagement. But with this other one, I'm going to get like equal portion. I'm getting engagement, and I'm also getting, some people who would eventually order my product. Now, when I get new customers, I ask them for their IG handle. Customers may come from referrals and they enter straight into your WhatsApp. I go ahead to ask them, please, are you on Instagram? Can you check my works on Instagram? So I find a way to make them go and check my Instagram. Already, I've done the work on Instagram. I've made the place look attractive. By the time they get there, they won't have choice than to click on follow. And immediately they follow you, you're also following them right back. You're also following them right back because it makes them feel honored. Like somebody followed you and you did not follow back. What are we talking about here? So it makes them feel like it's mutual. You're not just like trying to get from them and not. It makes people feel good. So when they come into my WhatsApp, I ask them, are you on Instagram? This is my Instagram handle. Check some of my, maybe you see a design that you like there. Then, before you know it, they'll click follow. You two, you will follow them. By the time you do their cake, if they possibly post it, you guys will see each other. You will comment under when you see your cake on their feeds, even if it's just art that you drop, or you say, oh, it was a pleasure doing your cake or something, others that their followers will begin to see you. So you don't just let that opportunity slide by. Don't just leave them to WhatsApp, and vice versa. When I get a customer also on Instagram, I ask them, please, I'm faster on WhatsApp. Can we move to WhatsApp? It's strategy. You want to have them in both places. Because on WhatsApp, you're likely to post more frequently. Like, some people don't check their Instagram in weeks. But WhatsApp, all of us check WhatsApp like at the blink of an eye. So, you are trying to make them see you everywhere you are showing. In case they don't see you on Instagram, WhatsApp is a sure place where they will definitely see you. So, I don't let them stay on Instagram. I ask them politely, do you mind us? I'm faster in response on WhatsApp. Can we talk over WhatsApp? So on WhatsApp, they will see you more often. So those two, I do it. I'm focused on the right followers, my customers, and people that I want following me, following ourselves. So keep your business WhatsApp as professional as possible. If you're talking about moving people from Instagram to WhatsApp, then you don't want to bore them with pictures of your children, or you're posting a lot of Davido and Wizkid that are fighting and all those things. Separate your WhatsApps. So you don't want them to mute you. By the time you start posting everything that doesn't concern them, they'll just have to mute you and say, oh, this person is wasting my time. So if for me, I don't post all the time on my Canada WhatsApp, which is my current business WhatsApp. I post more on my Nigerian WhatsApp. We rant, we play, and all of that. But I try to make my Canada WhatsApp as business and polite and cool. I don't even post all the time. And on WhatsApp, there are times that I use it as control. If I don't want to work much, I don't post on WhatsApp. If I feel like, I need a lot of orders, just post some fine cakes. That's when somebody will remember that, I even want to order cake. My birthday is even next week. It works. So you need to move them to WhatsApp. Some people don't even remember their birthday until they see a cake on your page and they're like, I should even order a cake. So you just need them in that place where they visit more often. Then after delivering also, when they pick up their cakes, I ask them if I can tag them on, tagging them on when you post the picture of the cake, it doesn't have to show their name. There's a way you can tag people without showing their name. So they will just get a boost that, somebody tagged you in a picture. And before you know it, they will comment under that particular post saying maybe how nice your service was or how cake. They may not see your post if you don't tag them. So if I get to know if you order through Instagram or I've asked you on WhatsApp what your Instagram handle is and we have connected with ourselves, When I'm posting your cake, I can decide to tag you like a quiet tag, not the one where I will show your name and everything. And if you feel like, then you can go ahead. When they comment like that, I pin their comments. So when your real customer comments on your post, it's valuable. Like, it's something like, oh dear, like, oh, my customer found it worthy. Even sometimes when I don't tag them, they see their cake, they want to identify with you that, oh, see my baker. And they come in the comment section saying all nice things. Those nice things, you pin them. Don't just say thank you and go. You make a big deal out of it. So I pin their comments. There's a way you can now share comments to stories on Instagram. So when somebody comments on your page, you can now share that comment directly to your stories. Others will see that real human beings are patronizing you and saying nice things about your brand. So if you have not been exploring those, please look into it. People want to see that you're real, you are genuine. There are customers that, like, they go through all those details. They don't just glance through your page. They check some comments. They see if real human beings are saying things. That's where the credibility comes in. They are checking if people are really engaging, not just general people. Real human beings are really buying your products and having good feedback. So there should be areas in your post where those feedbacks are showing. And please make a big deal. Like I say, I've been sharing so much on Dara Benaja Cake is that when customers send feedback, the way I will thank them, you think they gave me money extra. Like, I'll be like, they send it with an energy. They send it. Some of them will send voice notes. They will call. Some would send pictures to just show you that they are pleased. And you just say thank you to them and smile. No, I'm going to also respond with that vibe, like either send VN or just make them feel like, oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you for your, as in, you can talk and it's extra. It's not just, don't just pour water on their vibe. So the way they are bringing it to you, I've had customers that will just call me and I can practically feel the excitement in their voice. I'm not in the mood to laugh, but I have to just laugh and take it in. And even when they drop the call, I go into their inbox like, thank you for that call. It made my day. Those things go a long way. And before you know it, they are sending you more videos. Sometimes I don't even download those videos. I don't even click on some of them because I don't have space. But, I just like, thank you so much. And the next thing you're like, can I also post this, your feedback on my page? And they're like, oh, no problem. Tag me, blah, blah, blah. So you're building a connection with these people. You are buying their loyalty. You are buying their love with all of those little gestures that you think. Before now, also just say thank you. Now we they do the cake, like you just take it. But now I'm also extra because maybe I felt how those things help us connect better with our customers. So please make a big deal of their little efforts. Some people would not say anything, even when you do a nice cake. Of course, there are people like that. But the ones that, the ones that are generous, you too, return the generosity. And there are some that I just ask them, please, did you like the cake? Is there anything I should work on? I asked for feedback. And some are just cold. They just say, oh, it's nice. And you're like, oh, just nice. You take it like that. But the ones that, those ones that are extra, you too, be extra with them. Okay. There's something I've been doing lately and it's been working. It's, I noticed that people want to like, they want to see you like somebody that is busy. Now, I know our goals are different. There are bakers in my environment that they're not aiming at a lot of traffic cakes. They want to just do like 4 cakes in a year that will pay for my own 50 cakes. Our goals are different. Our markets, our plans are different. So you may want to adjust this to the kind of customers you're trying to attract. But if you're looking at, working with numbers, attracting, you have capacity to take a lot. I'm currently not working, so I'm a full-time baker and I have all the time to take as many orders and I enjoy what I'm doing. I love craft cake. So I'm not even in that place, in the location that I am where wedding is something they do all the time. They have a window for wedding. So it's not me. I want to do cake all the time. So our goals are different. So I'm not saying that we all are looking for customer, like everybody come and all of that. So there are times that when I do cakes in numbers, maybe I do like 10 cakes. And if you notice, if you're following me on Cake Station Canada, I make noise like as if I'm the only one doing 10 cakes. Those things make people feel like you are the one selling. It is your place, everybody is coming. It makes them want to come too. Like those things make people feel like, for this girl to be doing 10 cakes in a week, she must be doing something right. So I make noise about those things on Cake Station. As much as I do some noise too not noise per se, on Dara Benaja Cakes. But on Cake Station, you see me do I won't just snap those cake once, one. I want to show you that 10 cake enter at once. Is it easy? Like a soft mess. There are some soft messages you are passing that you are not passing it, but you are passing it. So everybody is like, this girl must be really good. You'll see the way she's just running cake all the time. So when you're making progresses, when you're genuinely, I'm not faking it. Yes, there was a time I did dummies, but I've been getting orders frequently. Like, I know what I was doing. So, you want to show them that it is happening here. This is where everybody is ordering cake. Do you want to join? Like, there's a way you're just saying it that this is where you should be. Oh, this is where everybody in Canada is ordering their cake. If you're not here, I don't know where you are. There's a way you're telling that story. So when you're doing 3 cakes, don't just snap those cakes and post them one on your page. Do the group picture also. When one customer order 4 cake, let them feel like, for one customer to be ordering 4 cake, even from Brampton, I'll go and order cake from this guy in Scarborough. I'm talking about Canada distances. From Ibadan, there were people from far places who be like, everybody is ordering from this place. Or when I ship cake, I have customer, I saw her earlier on this broadcast. She's the only one that she gets her cake from distance. Like, she's like 4 hours from me, and she goes through all the stress to make me send her cake to it. As in, she does all the arrangement. She's the one that will connect me to the driver that will pick the cake. She does all the, no, I've never felt so good. So I make a big deal of her. Like, when I'm posting, I'm like, all the way from this place, 4 hours, this person will pay. The driver was like, why is this woman stressing? As the driver called, I was talking to the driver on the phone, and he was like, waiting there your cake, wait, madam, you always spend so much for me to bring your cake from Toronto to Ottawa. Do you understand? So that's the impression you're creating to the mass. If one person can tell me that as the driver that is just carrying the cake, and it's like, I have to order your cake, like, I want to see what he's saying. So you just give an impression that you're offering, and please don't do this if you don't have value to offer. So your cake has to taste nice. Not that you've been doing all this stress and they will now buy your cake. They're like, after all the noise. So everything have to match. That's why I started with the fact that your product has to be quality. That's the first thing you should first, work on. You have to have confidence in what you're pushing out. My cake tastes good. My designs are the decoration that I'm doing. I'm trying my best. Do you get? So I'm just saying that these are the things that are customer focused. They are not competitor focused. They are not you trying to show your fellow baker that you are good. That is what we are doing right now. Everybody's just trying to teach other bakers something, or we are all just trying to show our behind the scenes without, are we even thinking of the aim of this? Like, what is, you're just attracting more of your competitors, your friends who cannot patronize you. They can be there to cheer you up and learn from you, but you want to still, you still want to, the real people are still very important. So even your post, you're just posting for your baker friend and Instagram to see people to hold down. It's like working for, you are shisha for Onisha, you are just doing laborer work that is not converting. Yes, I do not say you should not do content creation. I've said it 50-50, because if you do not do those ones, these ones I'm asking you to do, they will not see it. So we still have to, so except you already have your customer base and you're making Instagram your portfolio, you don't need customer again. You can ignore content. There are people like that on the gram who already have their customer base, and if they are multiplying it with referrals, they don't need new customers. So those ones, they just post their classic finished click. They don't even stress about reels. Instagram for them is a portfolio. Instagram for them is just a folder. Like I said, our goals, our stages in life, we are in different phases, and what we are looking for is different. So I don't know if I've buttressed this point I just finished saying enough. Make noise about your progresses. Do group photo shoots for your plenty cake. Make it look like, I don't know how much time I need to manage. Okay, half hour gone. Make it look like, I'll quickly tell a story before I continue about this, making people feel like you are the one selling. Now, somebody talked about a particular store where they wanted to introduce their product. So the marketer went there, we want you to add this product. Let's just say maybe toothpaste. Can you add this toothpaste to your list of toothpaste that you sell? And the shop was like, oh no, we don't want this toothpaste. There are the ones, we have the ones we are selling already and it's moving. This is your own, they will not buy. And the marketer was like, okay, just give me 2 weeks. Collect this toothpaste. If it doesn't sell, I'll stop bringing it. But just for these 2 weeks, let's see if they will buy. And this marketer went back to the office and recruited his fellow colleagues to go and be buying that toothpaste to create an impression that the toothpaste is selling. So this marketer went back home, gathered friends and family, please go to this particular store, go and buy their toothpaste. So they were the one that bought all the toothpaste in this guys, and he sold out. And they went back and said after 2 weeks, how did it do? And the woman was like, oh, they bought this toothpaste though. In fact, everybody has been buying it. Bring more. So they now took more. The one after marketing that, this is the one everybody is buying now. Don't buy this one. This is the one they are buying now. This is this new one. This is, try this. Everybody is buying it. Meanwhile, it's just a make. It may look deceptive, but it's psychology. People just feel where it's happening. You don't even get an opportunity to test whether it's good or not. They have just, their mind is already stick on a particular product. So there is this psychology of people want to buy from where people want, these days we want to show off. People want to like, me too, I'm using this person that is, people, when I was in Kano, people order cake and be angry that they not post their cake. That, I did cake from Cake Station, you will not post it. You know that vibe, like, they want to feel like, let my cake be on the page, that is me too, I order from here. So people want, there are people that, you know, those things just come together to, please, are we following? I've been talking and talking and talking. I think we are halfway. Let me know if we are together, then I'll continue. Hello? Oh, I've been talking alone. Jesus Christ. Hello, anyone there? Is it the art I'm saying? I told you guys I don't know how to use this Instagram. Okay, you guys are with me. I can see some. Thank you guys. So, yes, about people referring you, that one is your product that does the work. You know, when you do a cake that is so nice, and there is this thing I have here, match good cake taste with a good enough decorating skills. When it comes to decorating skills, you don't even have to be like so. I know people that are just doing whipping cream cake with paper. They have just stayed there. But when your cake tastes good, that one 100%, then you now add small decorating skill that you have. I made a post today. You don't have to have everything, no. Don't go and be stressing. You see the small that you want to have, just be good and present it well. So a good tasting cake with good enough decorating skill, match that with 100% customer service. You are good to go. Like, people will just be, the way people will call me and they will want me to know that they're the ones that referred me. Like, in my church, and they were asking for cake. I insisted it must be you they will give the work to. Like, they are just, they want to identify with you. No, people will just be making that publicity for you, and they'll still come and tell you, and you want to say, just say thank you. Me too, I will send first note that, oh my God, you guys are so awesome. And they are actually awesome. I'm not lying, I'm not faking it. Like, maybe little things get to me, Sha. In that regard, like, you just go like that, you went and be marketing me for free. What did I do to this? You know, I also make a big deal for them, like, I will send voice note, oh my God, since you've been so supportive. And see, we still keep respect, oh. They will not come and use that one to come and say they don't want to pay my money for my cake. We still balance everything. I still carry myself. You know, I don't start what I cannot finish. So I still carry myself with so much respect. I don't give free cake. Of course, I can go all out for you. Maybe you order so many cake, I decide to make it extra big or something, but I charge you. But they still willingly, you know, just do that publicity for you. Now, I've talked about the things you should incorporate. I think that is all. Those are the things that you can incorporate to alongside your content creation that Instagram wants. That will be customer focused than, you know, publicity focused, as much as both of them are important. Now, let's go to influencer marketing. This one I've shared severally. It's a strategy that I've used in this Canada and is working. I'm not jobless, but you know, I just know how to use it. Now, people will pay influencers to get publicity. I've had an influencer just mention my name in one post one day. Don't look by solutions. I did a cake and she was at the event and she did a post for the host and she mentioned my name as the cake decorator, and I saw the way I got followers, and not just followers, guys, because she's Canada based and I'm Canada based. We are in the same Toronto. These customers started ordering cake immediately. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. That was the first time I felt the impact of when they say influencer are charging. Those guys, people that build their page to that level, they know when you know your worth. I saw followers just trooping in. People just asking for, I want cake. I'm like, this same day that she just posted me, I'm already getting, how much is your cake? So I saw how powerful these influencers are, and I cannot afford them at the moment. So there's this strategy that you can use for this free influencer thing. Find people in your vicinity that are influencers. Preferably, I couldn't find baker influencer in Canada. It's me that want to become that baker influencer in Canada. But I didn't really find baker influencer like that. I follow a few do I say indigenous Canadian, a few abroad looking people that are real Canadians that do maybe food blogs and all of that. But then I know a lot of Nigerians that have general Nigerians in their audience and they are based in Canada. And they also have a mix. Some of them have non-Nigerians too, but they have more of Nigerians. I'm not saying I'm focused on only Nigerians, but I've noticed that my Nigerian customers come from Instagram. I use Google Map also for marketing and I get non-Nigerians from that side. But gradually, they're also coming to my Instagram. So I'm also having a lot of non-Nigerians on my Instagram also. But when I came in, when I started using this influencer marketing stuff, I identified Nigerian or black content creators that have not just large following, they have large engagements. They have engagements that are real. They don't even have to be bakers. They don't have to be in your field. If you find the ones in your field, fine. So I followed one or two. You don't have to follow everybody in the whole world because you just be sleeping on social media. I can mention their names. I follow one or two or three of them. I engage with their content. Engaging with their content means that when they post, you like. When they post, if you have comments, you comment. Whether it's intelligent or not intelligent, you shall comment. Then some other time, I deliberately comment. I've realized that I have a thing for words, and I'm validating that every day. That my comments, maybe it's an art. I got better with commenting. Like when I see a post and I have an intelligent comment, they just come naturally for me. I'm beginning to say it's a gift. Yesterday or 2 days ago, somebody posted the father. There's this post on Instablog, I think, where a father was trying to take a food from the fridge and the daughter was scolding him. And the comment just came from my own experience with my father, with my grandmother, that I've always thought about how things moved from our father scolding us to us scolding our father. So she was just scolding her father who wanted to eat regular Nigerian food when the daughter was saying he should eat fruits. And I'm like, it marvels me so much how things changed from our fathers correcting us to we correcting them. And the comments is the highest comments in Instablog right now. Like, people that see those comments, they only agree with what you said. But before you know it, they're like, who is this person that is so smart? Or who is this person that is talking? And God help you, my cake name on Instagram was deliberate. I didn't just say Cake Station. I put Canada. So that if you're not even in Canada, you don't even bother. You already know that, this person is based in Canada. And cake is in her name, she does cake. So, Cake Station Canada is already selling me as a name. It doesn't have to be your registered business name sometimes, though. That's my registered business name. But I was deliberate. So when you see that comment and you like it, the next thing you check is that, who is this person? And you see the name, Cake Station Canada. And I have a friend in Canada. Let me just follow in case I want to surprise my friend with a cake. Do you understand? So the next thing, I just start seeing followership. I just start seeing people asking, I saw your post on Chef T's post. I saw your comments on this person. I followed you. Do you get? Like, it's free. Even if they don't pin you, the few people that will like you, they will see you. And on the lucky days, they pin you. On the lucky days, you just get high likes and it makes you pinned. Automatically, when you get high likes, you are the top. You are on top. So those things may look like waste of time or anything, but if you do it strategically, you are giving yourself visibility, and those customers are genuine because you didn't force them to follow you. They thought that you will be useful for them. That was why they followed you. So likely they have imagined that they will need your service soon, which they eventually will. So most of the time when those guys post, it's not like I sleep on Instagram, but when they post, there are times Nigerian people post 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and they shall have times they post like that. When they just post, because you have been engaging their content, you'll be one of the first people to see it, because the time you see it also matters. When it's already crowded, you're already late to the party, sure you get. But when you see it early, That's why I said you've been engaging with their content. So Instagram feels that, oh, this person and this person have some mutual relationship, and they bring their post along your way. So that's that about influencer, tapping into influencer for free. And you're not being selfish. You're also helping their content. It's not like you're just there to go and steal their followers. Your intelligent comment on their post also helps their own comment section to bubble up. Thousands of people that are commenting under your own is also like something that benefits them also. So I've said this several times. It's a very, especially if you're moving to a new place and you want to start attracting people, just find people that, especially when you have, people that have content that you can relate with, not just people that you don't have anything to contribute to their content and you start contributing things that don't make sense. So, of course, like if you're doing this, your page has to be organized already. So when they get to your page, that's your landing page. They are seeing their stock. They're like, okay, this is good enough for me to follow. If they get to your page and it's not fine or it doesn't look promising, they won't be convinced to check. And another thing those people do is that sometimes I've seen influencers do something like comment your location and what you do. Don't joke with those things. It works. I've seen all these Canadian vendors, Niger, Kiniko in Canada. You see a lot of Niger, Canada vendors or all those things. They sometimes do all those things. They'll tell you, mention your favorite wedding cake vendor. I'll mention myself. Like, I am. Sure you get. And people will laugh like you're mentioning yourself, but before you know, they have clicked on your page and they have followed you. So, all of those little things on how to tap from influencers. That's how I tap from influencers. That's how I try to make myself seen. And I'm not joking. I've gotten customers from these places. They are genuine customers. Some of them have come 2-3 times. I've gotten customers from these places. So let's know what we are doing on social media. Don't be wasting your time just doing reels. Those reels we will record, we will edit. Sometimes I'll be doing reels self. My butter I say will pour away because I'm trying to record and I don't enjoy recording when I'm working. When I'm working, that's the time all the ideas come to my head and I'm thinking, I'm breathing a lot of ideas. But now I'm just, we are just, everybody is just thinking of what should I post now, and then people are now posting things that they'll be teaching you what you already know. Everybody's trying to teach us. Like, stop teaching us, leave us alone. Sure you get. So you don't want to just be spending your time recording. Now let's go to keyword and hashtags. Keyword and hashtags. I'm trying to manage my time well. I have 15 minutes left. Now for keyword and hashtag, keywords are basically just the keywords that are peculiar to you. So for me as a cake artist, cake is a keyword, cake business, cake lovers. You can Google it. Keywords are just things that relate to your business, to your industry. So while you're writing your caption, you don't just, sometimes I don't have inspiration for caption, and sometimes I have it extra. Like when I have it. Your caption should be, of course, people don't like to read anymore, but thank God for reels that have overlay text where you can, add some storytelling to your videos. So you want to make that as, don't just put the topic and go. You want to just keep a story that keep people watching. They're actually watching the videos and enjoying the story you're telling in the background and all of that. So anyway, keywords are very important. You want to know the keywords that are peculiar to your industry. If you don't know them, check other top people in your industry. Look at the keywords they use. Keyword and hashtag are related. For hashtag, I would encourage that like five headings. Let me put it that way. So you have the community hashtag. Community, like for me, community hashtag could be cake artist or cake artist of Instagram or cake what's it called? And community like that. Or if I'm looking at direct with Niger cakes, community would be like Niger bakers or Nigerians in diaspora, things like that. Do you get? Those are community hashtags. So you want to incorporate community hashtag, industry hashtag. Industry hashtag is now okay. Bakeries, maybe bakeries in Toronto or something like that. That's industry hashtag. Then you now have audience hashtag like cake lovers, chocolate lovers, or cake, things like that. Those are audience hashtag. Then you have your own brand hashtags. Like I told you to come with paper and book. You have your own brand hashtag. Like me, I use Diary of a Naija Cakeist a lot. I use my cake story, my cake journey on my blog, and on Cake Station, I use Cake Station Cakes, something like that. So you have your branded hashtag, then you have your location hashtag. So cakes in Toronto, cakes in Scarborough, custom cakes in the GTA, all of those things. Now you don't have to use the 5 headings all the time, but you can have a place in my own clipboard. I've saved different hashtags that relates to this headings I just mentioned: community, industry, audience, branded, hashtag, and location. So I already have them. So when I'm now doing a post, I decide the ones I want to add. Now you can just pick one of each, or just pick some and not pick the other ones, depending on the post I'm doing. So hashtag works. I've seen customers that tell me I just searched Barbie cake in Toronto and they found me. I have, as in I was, these things I've never worked the way, I've never known how powerful these things are until lately. I've seen people say, I was just searching bakeries in Toronto or bakeries in Scarborough and I found you. So they work. Like 100% guaranteed they work if you know how to use it. So use your hashtag right. If you're doing a cake, name that cake. I might be looking for Barbie cake inspiration on Instagram. Just say Barbie cakes in Toronto or Barbie cakes or something and it just pop up. So save all those hashtags under different headings or group them together. But when you copy and paste when you make your post, you don't have to use everything. Just pick the ones that apply to the post you're doing at that time. Though some are always constant in my own post. Like there are some that every day I put it. Okay. Of course, you should create valuable content. Just don't create content for the sake of creating content. If you feel like it's not coming, just keep sharing. Maybe your old, you can share. I share my old cakes to my stories. If you have cakes that you've done in the past, these new people need to see it. These new people need to see that, oh, you've done this kind of cake before. So you can reshare your old cakes so that they can. Some people didn't see it when you first posted it. So you can share your old cakes. You can even repost them again on your feeds and say a new story about them. So it's okay to repost if you're not having ideas to post, but you don't have to post. Just know what's consistency means for you. If it's once every 2 days or once, something like that. But use your story as well. Nobody will stop you from sharing stuff to your story. Use your story as well. Not so long, because when they click 2, 3, they'll just move away sometimes, like, oh, this one is talking too much. Just like WhatsApp. When I click WhatsApp and I see 2, 3, I are still posting, I'll just go to the next person. So make sure they are valuable and they are things that your customer will want to see. Now, I also noticed that in this part of the world, unlike back home, people care about how you're giving back. Are you just about making money? Do you have values that relate to humanity, or how you're giving back to the society? Are you just about, what are you, the profits? Where are you contributing? What value are you contributing to the society? People want to see that you're actually somebody that gives back, or you're connected to a cause. You get. So if possible, it could just be, oh, we want to surprise 3 mothers, single moms on Mother's Day, free cupcake, that kind of a thing. You want to, people some people would just connect with you based on that. Like, oh, she has a cause, she has a heart, she's not just about making money from us, she has something she's also giving to. So especially in this, there are things we are learning, like there are things, we are cultures that we are beginning to, for people like me in diaspora, there are a lot of things that we are beginning to learn, that, oh, people love when you are committed to some cause or some charity or some. So you see a lot of brands saying, oh, we are doing this year, we are supporting these people. Those things connect genuine people to you, like genuine people, genuine organizations that you won't even think of to you. Then there are some features that Instagram is bringing up. Please, if you have not been taking advantage of them, take advantage of them. I'm talking about location. If you post on carousel, on normal post, not reels, you will see the option to add topics and location. So for me, I'll see Scarborough or Toronto. Please click them. Use your location, use your topics. You see topics like different industries, so you pick those topics. It also helps people to find you. So if somebody is searching based on topics, you're gonna pop up. So please check it on when you're posting normally, not reels, whether picture or normal post. You just see that part after adding your caption. You see topics, click on it and you see different topics. Pick the one that matches what you're posting. Then you also see location. Please always use those things. They help, they really, really do help. I'm almost rounding off. Thank you guys. I'm almost rounding off. Um, Accessibility is also a thing on this part of the world. Like there are many things that we don't even think much about back home. I've never really known what as it's not see, it's not in our culture. I mean, I'm not wide traveled, or I'm trying to say I'm not even a movie person. There are some things some people have even learned in movies. Accessibility is a thing. And when I say accessibility, I mean considering people living with disability when you're doing your content. So you're posting, and do you know that there are people that cannot hear? I have a friend that is deaf. She used to hear, then later she lost her hearing, and now she cannot hear. And so some people on Instagram like you, and they are just seeing your video. There's no text to say what you're doing in your video. So you think or you're talking and you think they are hearing you, but they are not hearing because they are deaf. So you putting those captions that explain what you do just shows that even if it's somebody that is not deaf, but the person is aware about accessibility, they just like, okay, when they just see your post in this part of the world, they're like, do you even know that there are my daughter doesn't like, are you mindful of those people? They are a minority that want to be included. So anyway, whether Nigeria or anywhere you are, I think it's a good culture. We don't know the pains of these people. So, and now I'm more conscious when I'm doing a post. I add caption, even though you feel like nobody is reading caption. There are people that cannot see, that they have a way to read. There are people that cannot read, they can't hear. So I'm doing my post and adding, and there's something called alt test also. I think I'm going too deep, but there's an alt test also in your Instagram settings. When you go to an advanced setting, anytime you're making a post, there's something down advanced settings where you can like briefly describe the picture you're posting. It doesn't work for reels, for carousel or pictures. You briefly describe the picture you're posting with text. So if I post a picture of me like this, I'm going to say a black a black girl with glasses. You just describe, just imagine somebody that cannot see, and you're trying to, but they know things but they can't see, and you're trying to describe things to them. Anyway, that is accessibility, and even goes down to the choice of words we use. There are words you use that you don't even think you're coming off as insultive to some set of people. So when you say things like um maybe when you say things like take a walk, like walk, take a walk. Somebody that is lame can find it like, what if I cannot walk? So a better word could have been enjoy the outdoor. These are really extreme cases, but I'm saying this for people that in their abroad or in an environment where accessibility is like something popular. So you are more conscious of what you're putting out and noting that there are people that are also on that Instagram that have some disability. And so you are going the extra miles to describe. Also, you may want to think of holidays. There are times that for me as a Christian, I'm just posting Christian holidays and greeting my followers. Meanwhile, I have a lot of audience that are not Christian and I don't even say anything. Those little things can be turned off for people. Like, doesn't mean we don't matter because we are not your tribe. Then let's go and meet our people and order from them also. Do you get? So you're not just there watching you. When it's Christian holiday, you're posting all sorts. And when it's Muslim, Hukuma don't post anything if you don't want to post. So if you're posting for you know your audience, you know people you serve, so you don't want to just be biased or anything. You want to make sure everybody feels comfortable around you. And the last but not the least is the things you should not do. It's only one I'll mention, and I've said that recently, that don't join them to share those contents that are throwing shade. Many of us don't think much of these things. We don't see big deal in them. But I'm telling you that they are big deals. You might not have thought so much about it, but I'm trying to bring some awareness to those things. I see a lot of it. I see a lot of posts where people are saying, oh, customer do this, customer do that. My customer, when they want to, they say a lot of things based on their experiences that are true and genuine. But please don't bring it in the public space, making it look like a bitter person. Or there are ways to, the best way to do things, first of all, is to make sure your policy is right, and set policies and stand by them. That way you reduce maltreatment from customers. But at the same time, when you have those experiences, though you do have good experiences, can you post more of that? Can you stop going in comment section and agreeing and adding your own story? When somebody say, customer, when customer did this, customer did that, or all those reels, all those reels they post, and it's just shading customers. All those reels, we all know them. You're just shading customers. Can you stop agreeing with your account, agreeing openly that, oh yes, that's how it happened to me the other day, this customer did that? Please, whether to your stories, whether in comment sections, avoid those things. You have better things to focus on. You attract more of what you look at. You attract more of what you think about. So let's shade it, not be part. See, now that I've told you, you will know them when you see them. When you see that post, think about it. How does this add value to me? Don't share it. Don't share those memes. Don't share those funny posts. Don't share it, whether WhatsApp, whether Instagram stories. Don't share it. Just let them go. If you want to rant, have besties that you rant with when you go through things. And that is the end of. That's the end of this session. Oh my God. 4 minutes to 5 on my hand. Do we have questions? Did I do a good job? Did you learn anything? Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, everyone. I was scared some people would join that would distract me, but I didn't look at it much. Thank you guys for joining. Any question? Did anybody take notes, like you brought paper and book and you wrote something down? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. No questions, I guess. Star Debbie, I see you. I need to see what Star Debbie said. Thank you so much for me. Learned a lot. You're welcome. Thank you. It was insightful. Learned a lot. Learned something. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. Yes. No question for me, I guess. Okay, please bring in the question. Let's see. I think Instagram will log us out after 1 hour. Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you. Please, if you have questions, can you ask? I'm scared we'll be cut off soon. Location on your page, on which one? On Instagram? Hey, pricing in Canada. Okay, I see it. I actually paid for a course on pricing yesterday because I need to fix myself too. I don't teach what I don't know. So I'm still working on mine too. Yes, location on Instagram. Do you really have to change location? For me, my name has my location first of all. Then I'm trying to see in my bio also. I put Canada. I find a way to put Canada in my bio. If you check my bio, you see Nigerian flag and Canada flag, I think. Then when I'm making a post, I make sure that either I add location to my hashtags or I still click location. There's location when you make a post. There's always location option somewhere before you click share. Just observe when you post. But in the real bio, I'm not sure. You just have to find a way to incorporate them into your bio. You find a way to type it into your bio. When you are editing your bio, you just write where you are. It's possible there is a way to set it. I'm not so sure, but I know that you can type it. Okay, for courses on pricing, I took a course. I need to see how credible it is when I go through the course on pricing. Then I can recommend it to others. So I just paid for the course, like I said. I've not even gone through the class. So I'll let you know when I have anything to share on that. But I'm not sure I'll ever teach a class on costing. It's too delicate for what I want to teach. So I also just want to learn. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I think we had a good one. I'm really hoping I can save this to. I'm really hoping I can save this to for others to watch later. How can you change how others perceive you? The thing is, those things don't happen overnight. You just keep getting better. As much as possible, let your page look beautiful. That's very important. Let your page look beautiful. Make nice cake and present them in the best possible way. It starts from there. When you do beautiful cake, post them in a nice way. People will see you and just judge you. But you will attract the people you attract depends on how how your whole page looks. So you just have to form posh. I'm not a posh person. If you've noticed, I'm a very quacko person, just learning as I go. Maybe because I've had years of experience, so a lot of things have come to me based on years of experience. So you also just take your time, but importantly, make sure you look at people that you admire and look at their page and just see how you can pop up your page a little bit. They can tell from the cake, even from your background, that you're taking your cake pictures and putting all those bows. I be they are seeing all those funny things. They can just tell that you're not the right person for them. Okay, I think we can call it a evening. There's no much of questions. Thank you guys for joining. Oh, finally done with this live class. Thank you so much for joining. So I think we can call it a night. All right, let's say good night. Say good night, guys. Say good night if you're still here, and you can log out. Good night. Thank you. My fear now is how to save this thing. You won't believe that I'm not a techie person. All the social media thing. How I will save it and it will not disappear. I know there's a way to save it. Anyway, thank you guys. Good night. God bless you all. Good night. Okay, how do I save? Good afternoon. Oh, you're still in the afternoon. So depends on where you are. 3:01. Okay, you're 2 hours behind me. My problem now is how to save this stuff. Let me just go out. Yeah, are you sure you want to end this live video?